Ah, I should start the recording, of course. That's a little strange. Oh, I may have scared away the one viewer I had there. Oh no. But of course. But anyway, we'll get into our Jumpstart here, because hopefully this shouldn't take too long. I was about to say that we picked two sides of either. We got Predatory, meaning I picked the same deck twice. Should run a little smoother than your average Jumpstart. I like that. And it is Sailor Jerry and Ginger Ale for this week's drink. The color other than green. Well, I don't need to. Hey. Welcome back. Sorry about the connection issue there. Get my chat where I can see it. A free mulligan? That's okay. Even though it's a freebie, you're like, well, when you put it that way, maybe I could take you up on a mulligan. And the tap land here with the second color, let's say white. Just, what color should I have picked to freak him out, I wonder? Or combination of green and something. Look at that palm. Yeah, get out of here. Get out there. Oh, I bet you that's a pain. Graveyard from your hand. Interesting. Fights. Right. Well, the returning something isn't great yet. Fighting becomes blocked. That's Bananarama. So, I'd imagine they don't want to trade that Stonehaven thing. I think that's like actually a good creature. Oh. Ew. That's good with me. Creature died. Yeah. I want it again. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Alright, what do you got? Discard, graveyard, what's the white part? Oh, artifacts and enchantments, right. Reveals their hand, you choose a non-creature. That's a fair question. Do you want to take the equipment, or do you want to take the fight card, because I got all this energy with the fight stuff? Yeah, no. I'm thinking the smarter one is taking away my 1 mana card. No? Alrighty. Blockers, yeah? What if he wants to return it back to his hand, and that's why he's offering it up in a trade and a whatever? Fights or become... Oh! You may pay 3. If you do, double it. Must be blocked if able. Jeez. We'll come back to that. You may double power and toughness. That's a neat little trick. That was the rare that came in the Predator. Ah, Chupacabra. I remember you. That's a very appropriate amount of removal that you've been using so far. Time to start taking damage. Oh, that's neat. I'm a little bit of a sitting duck, but I mean, like, what are they? Unless they lay like an angel or something here now. Big Gronky 5-drop thing. I thought these games would be nice and fast, but it's not looking like our warm-up game is Ooh. So it's got first strike, you say? How very interesting. I mean, that doesn't even... Basic land card. I know it's not the preferred trade, but just so to decrease my likelihood of drawing a land like I was just supposed to not. You know. Playing those numbers. I'm glad it worked out for me. My buddy Andy has been saying that I need to start using a soundboard like a radio station, and I perhaps could have done like a wop 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 as I was explaining that making the not so preferred trade for the 2/2 versus the token to maybe get the land out so I wouldn't have to draw a land next turn, and then drawing a land while explaining it. It's good. It's good stuff. I'm going to try the same thing again. Or am I? Okay, let's... I mean... I'm going to let it resolve. I see. Not even their rare. Ugh. And that is an instant. Good to know. This deck don't have the pepper that I thought it would. Maybe we drew it in the wrong order. Oh. Well, I mean, they're presumptively coming in for 8, which I might destroy the enchantment to make it 6. I see. Okay. Three 6s make the 18, but I was gonna say I probably will draw something in there. If opponent discarded. Am I afraid of that right now? With no cards in hand, loses 10 life. I should be afraid of that right now. More than fighting the 2/2, probably. Beginning of your end step. So it involves probably fighting it on your turn. Ew, okay, good to know. Read your cards. Always gotta read your cards. Sailor Jerry and ginger ale out of a mason jar. I'm not sure. We could be drinking out of glasses here in my house, but we choose to drink out of mason jars instead. Freaking millennials. Ooh, a dino sour from the wonderful jar of candy. Oh, that's a pretty big deal. I got no business blocking that. Huh. Well, that would have been a lot better if that didn't have vigilance. Guess I'll die then. Wait, it must be blocked if able. I don't have to swing. The game's not over yet. Even though it's kind of over. It's interesting. Yep. Oh, that's an interesting top deck. Hey, do you remember Thragtusk? Oh, what? Yeah, Thragtusk. I will take that forward. Oh. Some more life, why don't you? So I could have swang in, traded for 2, and Thragtusk would have replaced with the 3/3. But was that even, I don't know, good in this situation? Because then the distinct advantage that I had over the 2/2s with Vigilance, he would start swinging in and would be happy to trade with the Truffle Snout. So, it's got Vigilance. Four, 5. If he's got any buff and a double block, he'll take both down. Let's see. Some well-timed removal? No, not even. Very good. Really? You want to trade your 2 knights for it? Normally that wouldn't be a good trade, but it's getting a lot of power from the axe, which I still have enough mana to move around at the end of turn. Not that that benefits me in any block right now, but gotta use that mana. And I'll tell you why. If they're returning stuff from their graveyard, I'd rather something that didn't go to their graveyard versus the Chupacabra. Ugh. I got no business attacking this turn. That Spirit Dancer is going to come out of nowhere and be like a 6/7. Oh. Or they'll lay a casual 8/8. You know, it's all good. Oh. Made me discard my forest I was dancing with. That's what we always called having cards in hand. And now I think we'll show ourselves out. I can't stop eating that candy. Apologies. I usually stop snacking and stuff when I go on stream, but I made the mistake of putting it too close to me. Over my shoulder here. Yep, 2-drop, 3-drop, sure. Sounds good. Say no more. So if he only leaves up the vessel... Dang. You know? I don't think I'm ready to trade on those terms. So this thing here, fight or become blocked. That's crazy. Uh-huh. Now you won't swing. Or maybe you will? Got a handful of graveyard retrieval. It's like, you just got to put something there. This guy's not, he doesn't want to block. I don't know what to do. Come on, man. I got places to go. Pass turn. Whoa! Yeah. One or more. Okay. I understand now. Ah. If a creature died this turn. Cool. Graveyard to hand. Right. I feel like that's a famous card. Oh my god, I got such a great idea. So, he's only got one creature, and I'll force him to block this way. I'll swing with both. Oh. Power until end of turn. As opposed to... Yeah, I'm not gonna pay the 3. But you gotta block that, friendo. And then we get rid of it. Battlefield tapped. Not as important as getting the tokens here, even though I want to, it's an instant. You should wait, and the smarter time to cast it would be after he kills this thing. When he's like, whoa, I can't have you drawing cards. Graveyard to hand. I see. The Bruce Strider. Creature flying or enchantment. That's what I thought, yeah. Cute. Now, I have 6 mana. I'll be going on 7, so that's 5. If only I had the 5 and 3 pairing so that I could have the battle trick if he wants to double block. And if a creature died this turn. So I'll probably end up going more in that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than laying the Thragtusk now. Okay, now that's interesting. He's like, you fool, of course, I'll trade both of those creatures. No. Okay, then. Huh. I didn't really see that coming, honestly. But they got a lot of life. Perhaps they're the lose 2 life, mill 2 cards. Very good. Maybe he doesn't want me getting ahead of the 3 3s and 3 2s. Not swinging with the Cadaver Imp. I'm tempted to take that. I see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, why don't I just do it with that? That's probably a smarter idea. Because if, yeah, the big trade happens, sure. So you don't have something to get rid of that. Alright, okay. So again, because we had the Mauler in hand, it's gonna get the same buff. If we had recycled this one, we still have a contingency plan for if he destroys Nayrith. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Neat. So, creature from graveyard to hand. If a creature died this turn, which it did, so they have already paid that cost. So, let's return this to hand. We'll get our scallywags. The crushing canopy is like gonna rock their socks off now, though. So all in the patience. Nope. Nice. I think that was well deserved. We outplayed them. I think we had boss ass cards too. I say outplayed them. I bet on the right things that were going to happen down the road, and my sequence happened to fall in step with what they were doing. Grim Lavamancer. Yes. That is a card that I wanted for a mono red build in Historic. That was lovely. So I'm going to come back to this. We're definitely going to get all the alternate arts we can before we start to draft. Yeah. And before we get into the draft, I'm actually going to go in and check on Alex. Alright. We back. She's sleeping, which is good. We want her to be asleep. Because she has spent quite a few hours. It drains you being in discomfort for long periods of time. So I'm glad she's sleeping. And in fact, like, I was peering in from the doorway because our door always squeaks, and the possibility of waking her up when you actually like go in. So it's like poking my head in, trying not to move the door. Yeah, nice. She's asleep. And I know she's in deep sleep because she's not cricketing. Or she's not quite asleep. Alright, so into our Friday draft. Blot Out the Sky. That seems like a playable card, doesn't it? That is a cute shock. Snow Day. Very interesting. Mage Duel. It's a card that I never want to see my opponents playing. Eh. That card has ended up being pretty good. This thing here. Ooh. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Artifact or enchantment. That is nice. But we're going to take the mythic. I mean... Ooh. Are we finally going to get to do a black-white build? Give me them counters! Yeah. Buffs. Yeah. Do you got anything in counters? Got a lesson. You got an uncolored land. Until end of turn. Eh. You know, this... If we want black and white... This might be pretty good. Or would we want a cheap flyer? But that is such a later pick that it was like... It wasn't obvious to pick that in that pack. Pilgrim is pretty good. Humiliate. Divine Strike. Doesn't that look cute too? Demagoth. Neat. +2/+2 and hexproof. I mean that's pretty good. Cantrip, yeah. I'd say the cantrip is probably the answer. Hey yourself, what are you doing? What are the chances of my third color pairing being, if I end up in a third color, to end up being blue, or to end up being red or green? It's hard to say. I would like to keep picking for those colors. I guess this kind of goes with the counters thing, but I have a feeling that if I end up in blue as well, I'll want this, but it's less likely I would end up in blue than ending up in green. So I'm just going to take Snakeskin now. I see. Oh. That's a card. But so is that. Well, we passed on this last time, so it kind of makes sense to... We knew we were going to wield a bunch of it, you know? 2 in mana. Yeah. Even more than the 4 or 5 reach? No, let's take the possible, in case we decide to add more colors. On color land? Yeah, I think so. A spirit. This thing here. I'm gonna put that in the sideboard. Just a feeling I'm having. I suppose it's gonna have to be that, even though this is a much more playable card. Let's not rule it out. We will get Defend the Campus. That is a great wheel. Nice. Huh, that's interesting. So, someone is not heavy into red. The Owl and Shield Mage. Another one of these. Non-land card. I mean, that's as good as that gets, you know. Eliminate. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I'm going to have a lot of permanents, I'd say. Humiliate or eliminate? Probably eliminate. Fervent Mastery, I can't even... They've tried to shove that card on me far too many times already. Seems legit. Dueling Coach again. Interesting. That's a lot of mana. That's 6 mana. For 4 for 5 for a 2/2. Yeah. The 1/4 is going to be a good thing to pump up the butt, though. You put a counter on that, and nothing's really getting around it for a few turns. It's a spirit, which is interesting. So I'm going to probably pick one up later on into the pack, I reckon. Yep. Time to take this, even though the 2/2 lifelink is also, but it's not synergistic with anything we have, really. Artifact, Enchantment, or Planeswalker. Yeah, not super worried about that. This seems fine. Just fine? Yeah, just fine. Vigilance and Tarnple. If we do end up running green, no, we're probably not. We could have taken more things that looked like green picks, like the 5-drop, instead of the 4-drop Dueling Coach in the other pack, and we probably could have made it work. You know? Yep. That thing. Is it soon enough for that to have wheeled? Maybe. For green. It makes more sense. This is actually probably the better card, but it doesn't look like we're going to go into blue. That was a great wheel. Nice. Even over the second Owlin Shield Mage that was over here. Uncommon for the vault. Nice. Pick up that Spirit Soldier nice and late. Although I say late, it's still pack 2. Put a woman counter on it, yeah. That could be playable. This thing is starting to look a little better. Okay, this has to do with counters as well, and in red. It is pushing some red and green on us, I'll tell you. I see. Well, that's deadly. Spiteful Squad is probably the pick, honestly. That card does work. Even the expanded anatomy down there. But we're going to greed pick the rare because it's actually kind of playable. Yeah, this thing here, sure. Hard removal. Yeah, gotta take that. Manifestation Sage. That's super cool. Quandrix's Apprentice. Anything in here calling to you guys? Creature, mana value 3 or less. Yep. You got it. Oh, wow. There's the Spiteful Squad. How greedy are ya? Okay. Because I mean that card is gonna be in the final cut. It's gotta. Now, if we could pick up some lessons that would be of use to us in these last few, we'll probably be inclined to take them because we did end up getting some things that learned. And always forgetting until late in the draft that learn can be so much better because you can draw. You can discard draw. In fact, power 3 less can't be blocked this turn. Yeah, rather than the 5-drop flyer. Yeah, can't believe that wheel this far from me. Oh wow. So, 15, 13. I mean, the cards that are in that slot are pretty cuttable. Exile from your graveyard. No, this thing here. Sorcery Lesson. There we go. And put it on top. For that reason, I am out. $33 cards. That's you're gonna have some cutting to do. Woohoo! Oh no, 47. My bad. What is the other side of this? Is it a lot better? Oh, good lord. Each of those creatures gain trample. This is so splashable. As is that. So say we got 4 green cards. Would it be worth... Nice. And the 1 mana of any color. Right? We only need 1 of those for sure. This ends up being pretty good for us. Pilgrim, we can go down 1 more. This we can drop 1. We're probably too heavy on non-creatures as it is. Team Pennant. Vigilance and Trample. Yeah, it might be important. Cantrip. For 43... How many? 13, 16 land. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty good in draft. I was rating that like a 5-drop that's only a 2/2, but the recurring value when games start to stall out and stuff, I think that is better than I'm giving it credit for. Do we want to cut one of these? Not really. All right, I'm kind of happy to put in 2 more lands and have at her. 1845. Christian Rojas. Yep. Sure. Oh yeah, we're in draft now, not Jumpstart. Yeah. I saw a lot of mana in that hand. I was like, nice. I do like mana. Only 3 planes left in the deck. Yeah, sounds about right. Get them all out of there. Mm-hmm. Vigilance and Trample, you say? So, yeah. They're like, I can get rid of this. It's 1 damage. That's only a 4/4. And later, he just put 3 mana into... Oh, yes, no. But it actually flowed kind of nicely into my 5-drop. Even though I could have brought it back to my hand a different way. Oh, 1/1. Damn. Ain't that some Jim Jams? I can make that a 3/3. 6 mana. 3/4. It's gotta go. I've laid a land, meaning that if I want to equip the pennant, I won't have access to all the other stuff. I could do Crushing Disappointment, but we're spending life to do that. This puts down a blocker. The Snakeskin Veil would have been kind of handy to have up. Yeah, we keep coming at the air, and the Vigilance was kind of like how we justified spending the 3 for the equip. Yep, that's not too scary. Nice. I consider doing a double block on the 2/2. But it's probably infused with Vitality. No. +7/+7. Jeez. Jeez. Wow, we're like... We're cooked already. We're done. Ugh. That is not so good. This person's deck ended up working out well, and they didn't even do anything special. Were we just that slow? Well, that was a good response to that. And we say we're going to get the hell out of here. Wow. They kicked my butt. Quickly, I might add. Getting flying and stuff. It's okay. Big play we'll probably work with. 2. Another 47 to 19. Because the deck is kind of a mishmash anyway, the staying hard to the 40 card strategy, it's like, honestly. And sometimes it won't work out. We'll have a handful of non-creature spells, like we did in that last game, or 1 color in hand. It's funny too, because that's an okay looking hand. If we top deck, a swamp, we got stuff coming up, I think we mulligan. And we try for a hand that has like Humiliate and Black-White and the Promising Dusk Mage. That's kind of what I was hoping for. But I think this hand is a mulligan. Mulligan. Where'd that sexy jar candy go? I didn't mulligan. Wow. In case you missed how quick that happened, I didn't mulligan the hand I just discussed about mulliganing and top decked somewhat of a fixer the turn after. Wow. Don't sweat it. It'll work out. Well, I mean, it did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I did the humiliate, I wouldn't have had a double play, and 2 mana would have gone to waste. Interesting. Reject. Womp womp. That might have been a little premature, but I have more in my hand, like more direct removal in 2 different forms. So I think we keep the pressure on them, because after all, we're kind of in the aggro realm, and we don't like the look of them gaining life for no reason. Sorcery. So I don't think they have anything too juicy in their hand. So it makes it kind of a shame to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can lay the pennant. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we can't do the dueling coach and whatever. We can make it a 4-5, and if we still want to bully this turn, perhaps we do need to destroy something. Or 3-4, we put the burden on them. I'll get my cards. These are good candy. Big block. To kill 2 of them. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We knew this. That's fine. I'll draw the card. So, oh, wow. I worked out that if I got rid of the 4/3 and used my remaining 4 mana to lay that and attach it, they wouldn't be able to offer up like a great block. Yeah, I wouldn't either. The other idea would have been to get rid of the 1/3. Oh my god, the trample. The trample. Right. Vigilance and trample. I love it. Doing some good sifting over there. Insert sorcery from your graveyard on top of your library. I mean, that's a pretty good card. That's solid. So I think the card in his hand is land. Nice. We are not hurting in the mana department this game. Yep. You're just one turn behind, my friend. Because a 6 power, I'd make it into a 7. Okay. Despite the shaky start, that was more what I pictured for this deck. I got counters on stuff. Yeah, that's it. Got counters, made it bigger. The pendant with the vigilance and trample ended up kind of carrying me that game. Because the trample was the scary part. Just interesting. I I'd almost forgotten that it did that. I was focusing on the vigilance. You go first. White stuff in hand, 3 colors. Two colors in hand. Start the clock for how long until we see a white mana? It hath spoken. Oh my god, I gotta get the candy away from me. It isn't that type of stream. Sitting around just watching me eat, staring right into the camera. Yep. Nope. I thought you might. Death touch. So he's going to use that for... Whoa, exile. Ouch. Someone to play the... Wow. That's 2 games in a row someone's played that on me. And that's a bomb card. Ugh. Exile it, you jerk. For the sake of getting 2 damage? No. I would rather have the Pilgrim be part of the trade because I'll have the 6 mana to recycle it all next turn. But I mean, I won't. The green introduces a different, a different variable. Because now he's got access to... Oh my god, don't have another... Oh, fuck. Oh, that is mean. I can't believe you beat me up so much with that. Ugh. Yeah, draw a card about it. I'm at 7. Oh, thanks to that thing. That's kind of wild, actually. Wow. Well, I mean, they're definitely not expecting 3 to 5. That back to hand. It's not a whatever. 5. So I think we definitely do this. We keep looking for our lands, because Blot Out the Sky will eventually be ridiculous. We shouldn't have laid that. Darn. We do pressure, though. I would be happy trading that 2/1 for either one of those creatures. I'm hoping that those 2 cards in hand are also creatures and not instant and sorcery battle tricky kind of stuff. Yep. Creature, nice. Land, double nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If X is 6 or more, which it's gonna be. What? Oh yeah. Oh! Non-creature, non-land permanents. I just threw the game because I didn't read my card correctly. Darn. That was my bad. Non-creature, non-land. Yes, of course. That doesn't include creatures. Because creatures are creatures. Ugh. What a simple side move. I could have just sit tight for a turn. I might have taken 3 at the most, and I probably would have gotten that game. Sure. Looks good. Sure. Hope I won't have to discard anything. I know not this turn, and I'll be able to lay a land next turn. Letter of Acceptance in what looks to be a monocolored deck. Alright, so do I put a counter on it with Snakeskin Veil right away? Just beat him up. Yeah. Oof. Nice. It's a power blocker. So I think they're going to be emboldened to swing with both now that I've kind of left down the Menace trade for the 2/2. Because they'll be greedy and want to gain the life, obviously. And then we use Snakeskin Veil to put a counter on the Guardian and hope that they don't have direct battle tricks in order to be able to answer that. But they haven't tapped any mana yet. Yeah, emboldened to swing with both. Big play would be bad. Target creature you control, yeah. Hey, might be a little late to the party. I think this is going to be our final game. Actually, we've been sucking it up as a player this evening. When we didn't catch a break, 2 of our losses in a big way. And this game so far was ruthless. Like, I mean, well, I'm at 18. I mean, the game's not over yet. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. But how you doing, buddy? What do you got this evening? There was a few times actually that you bought a 7-string. That is so very exciting. 7 and not 8. Fair enough. Ibanez, I would imagine, because you're kind of an Ibanez slut. I'm at 12. I could get rid of one of them. I would only take 3 next turn. It's fine. It's got trample, that's got menace. I've only got 1 black. If I do this, do I have a double play? No. I don't get to put a counter on anything either. Oh, it is it's an RG. Wow, feels just like home, eh? That is to say that you play an RG frequently already, and you would. That works in 2 ways. You'd be like kind of familiar with it, but it might be just weird enough that it's like, oh fuck sakes. Yeah. I was gonna say actually after talking to you, there's 1 or 2 cards that I didn't want him to have in his hand, Tangle Trap and this like Plummety sort of card, and he did. Before that, it was like, okay, I'll do the trade here and set this game up as long as they don't have big play, and of course they did. It's like, kind of got bricked on that draft a little bit. So why decide to get a 7-string now, and why not 8? And where did you get it, and how'd you get it? Store or order? While Glory is trying to answer my 10 questions, I've been looking for an 8-string guitar to come to Newfoundland for me to just be able to purchase, because I think that they could talk me into a very large, very sudden purchase of this 8-string guitar should I ever come across it, just because I'll know and appreciate how rare it is to be able to hold one in my hand. Oh, this is probably not good. Must be blocked this turn. Fights enchantment creature with flying. Yeah, right. What is this thing? You may have a fight as a 4/3. Gotcha. So next turn I'll be able to punch through at least one of the walls. Oh, Lamaquaid, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, that you've always wanted to play, but the 7-string, Elagion. Oh, they'd be super fun to practice. And all the interval stuff that I'm really hot on. Why don't you get the hell out of here with that thing? And we go back to staring at each other's walls with my little piggly wiggly beasts. Oh, they're both boars! Isn't that cute? So yeah, Nevermore would be a cool one. Although I imagine that's going to be a whole thing. Must be blocked this turn. Yeah. Yeah, right. I could prey upon right now, but I figure what's the point? Well, what are some of the other 7-string bands that you're really excited to get into? You'd be a bit behind the Animals as Leader stuff, because they might be playing 10-string guitars. Circus Maximus, really? Okay. Dream Theater. Huh. I don't picture them with 7 strings, but they like to do crazy things on guitar, so it wouldn't be a shocker. 4-3, right, yeah. Right. So the suspicious bookcase can't be blocked. Enters scry. So we definitely want to get rid of that thing over there. Yeah. I could fight the 4-3 and just kill it, but that doesn't help me with my punching through and... Okay. They would. John Petrucci being crazy and all, you know. Oh. That's rude. Oh, that's less rude. Thank you. If we hit a land next turn, we'll have the fight and the fight. Yeah. Oh, okay. We don't need to punch through quite in that way. Nice. We got the land. Fights target creature you don't control. Yeah, get rid of you. Oh, in that case, I probably should have fought the other one. I got a feeling that the truffle snout they returned to my hand, I'm going to end up laying for the emergency 4 life to be able to race them. And they'd be like, damn. Oh, the 2-1 that you're not going to want to block with. You're not going to attack at all, you say. That's interesting. So the 4-3... Yeah, it creates a 3-3. They're at 12. I could have laid the Ginger Brute and had off the race. I don't know what Ginger Brute's doing in here, honestly. And to gain the 4 life. Is that even what we want anymore? Where they slowed down a bunch. Probably want to put a counter on it, honestly. Because we're definitely in the driver's seat. They can't get in for a bunch of smackies. Oh, 4-6. Ew. Got attack with a 2-2 and nothing else. Ain't that something? Oh, cute. Permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh yeah, the new background. Yeah, it's a sphered one. So 6 would be enough to lay 3 and whatever, and this thing here would probably die. Yeah. Tap or untap, yeah. Yeah, the cats and the faces. My stream starting soon. That screen now has like Molly poking off to the side, or like poking her head off to the side. It's cute. Coming in for 5, yeah. Sure. Oh, are you sure about that, Bert? Another blocker. So with only 6 mana, I wouldn't have enough for Fungal Rebirth and the other thing. But I think in order to be able to punch through for all of our damage, we're going to need to set up a fight next turn at least, or something. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we did. Oh. Well. Don't untap during the next untap step. Yeah, no, that's devastating. They're gone for 2 turns. Yeah, get out of here. Try that again. Yeah, cats everywhere. Sovereign. That looks like it would be a metal band name. Ooh, some cantrips. Some more truffly dufflies. Yeah, it does. The Kaldheim stuff was proof of that. All those cards sounded metal. Yeah, power metal. Get out there, Brewski! Making a splash turn 1. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient for me. Artifact or creature. So if I'm not going to be able to lay anything else, do I cantrip again now? No, I don't think so. Because if this thing costs 1 to activate and he's going to ping off my Ginger Brute, then we force him to block with this thing here. Just for laughs. Okay, yeah, no, we're all good then. For 3 mana? I see. That's 1/1 they don't want to kill. Yeah. Artifact or creature, yep. Well then. This has been a quiet game so far. We got the 5th mana for the Somber Wald. They tapped, Well, they tapped all the mana. So they can't sacrifice stuff in response. Which is good. You may have it fight, yeah. Fight you. Pressure's still on. You didn't read that card, did ya? Did ya? They've got trample. No, they've got trample because of the Grook Uprising. I was like, a goblin with trample. Nice. Good game. Thank you. And thank you, Glory, for stopping in, saying hi. But I'm going to end the stream there. And, boy, I did not play... Oh, cute. I guess that would be my 8th copy of that. I must hang my head in shames, many great shames, for how I played this evening. And plus, I gotta go keep an eye on Alex, actually. So, for the other viewers that did stop by to spend time with me, I appreciate it. And of course, I'll always be back Wednesdays and Fridays. We might be adding another night down the road, maybe expanding our content to include more music and more different varieties of games, rather than just Magic all the time. Because there's some debate as to whether that's a fun thing to watch streaming. It is for me, but not for everybody. And I understand. So until next time, I'll see you guys now.